Chiefs Kingdom, what's going on, everybody? Just wanted to say thank you and how honored I am to be the Kansas City Chiefs Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee again this year. I cannot say enough about what this community means to me. It's such an honor year in, year out, but I think all the credit goes back to this community. You guys show up on Sundays, foundation events for each other, and I think it's such a beautiful thing, and I'm so honored to be a part of that. It's one of the most beautiful things I get to experience as a player is trying to get back in this community and seeing how much you guys support each other. So thank you guys for always showing up on that social media challenge. That goes a long way in terms of what the foundation can do. So love you guys. Thank you again for this honor.
Stop for a second. Forget the headlines, forget the pop star girlfriend, and forget the screaming fans. The Travis Kelce that just stepped in front of the camera this week was someone we haven't seen before. Usually, he's the loudest guy in the room, spiking balls and screaming Viva Las Vegas. But in this new clip, the sunglasses came off, the volume went down, and the tone shifted. He just received the nomination for the Walter Payton Man of the Year, the NFL's highest honor. But if you listen closely to what he actually said, it sounds less like a victory lap and more like a man preparing for a massive transition. Is this just an award? Or is this the beginning of the end for his career? Let's analyze the footage. In the clip, Kelce isn't talking about touchdowns or three-peats. He's talking about honor and community with a level of humility that feels almost jarring. He specifically thanks the fans not for buying jerseys, but for showing up on Sundays at foundation events. There's a psychology to this. When a hyper-competitive alpha male suddenly pivots to talking about legacy and gratitude, it usually means their perspective has shifted. He's acknowledging that the cheering stops eventually. He's looking at the people, the Chiefs' kingdom, and realizing that without them, the fame is empty. This isn't the party boy Travis. This is a man cementing his legacy before the clock runs out. Now, let's get into the darker context. From suspension to saint. To understand why this specific nomination hit so hard, you have to know the history the NFL doesn't put in the promo reels. This is a redemption arc. Back in his college days, Kelce was suspended for an entire season for a violation of team rules involving banned substances. He almost lost football forever. He went from working telemarketing jobs to make ends meet to becoming the face of the league. So when his foundation, 87 and Running, focuses on underserved youth in Cleveland and Kansas City, he isn't just writing a check. He's trying to save the kids who are currently standing on the same cliff he almost fell off of. That context changes everything. It turns this nice award into a symbol of survival. But here is where the story gets wider. Kelce isn't the only one fighting for this legacy. The transcript reveals he's up against guys like Derrick Henry and Baker Mayfield, and their stories are just as intense. Take Derrick Henry. On the field, he's a tank, physically punishing defenders. But off the field, he's been running a quiet operation since 2016, flooding his hometown with bikes and school supplies. Then you have Baker Mayfield. Think about the psychological toll on him. He was tossed around the league, written off, and mocked. Yet the moment he landed in Tampa, before he even secured a starting spot, he was setting up early learning centers. For Mayfield, giving back wasn't a PR stunt. It was a way to find stability when his career was in total chaos. Then there is Jordan Love. While the others are focusing on supplies and education, Love is wading into much more dangerous waters: mental health and police relations. In today's climate, that is a PR minefield. Most athletes play it safe, but Love is using his platform to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community and telling kids it's okay to not be okay emotionally. The transcript highlights his focus on safe spaces, which tells us he understands the hidden pressure these kids are under. It's a bold move for a young quarterback, proving that this award isn't just for the veterans, it's for the brave. Now, let's address the speculation that is lighting up message boards. Why the hard push for the Man of the Year right now? There are rumors swirling that Kelce is eyeing the exit door. With his brother Jason retiring and his podcast and business ventures taking off, many insiders believe this nomination is the final piece of the puzzle, the cherry on top of a Hall of Fame resume. If he wins this, he has achieved everything a player can possibly achieve. The vulnerability in his voice during that thank you speech, it sounds a lot like a goodbye. He's telling the community he loves them because he might not be on that field much longer. So at the end of the day, the NFL is a brutal business. The applause fades the second you stop performing. That's why this specific award and Kelce's reaction to it matters more than a Super Bowl ring. A ring gathers dust, but the work these guys are doing, Henry's bikes, Mayfield's classrooms, Kelce's STEM labs, that stays alive long after the player is gone. Travis Kelce knows the end is coming, whether it's this year or next, and by stepping up now, he's ensuring that when the lights finally go out at Arrowhead, his name will still mean something. So what do you think? Is Kelce cleaning up his resume for retirement, or is he just getting started on a new chapter? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to keep up with the stories the NFL doesn't want you to tell, hit that subscribe button right now. You won't want to miss what's coming next.